Hi friends, welcome to our class. Welcome to Anu Academy. Okay, so let us start today's class. Yeah, last class we came to know about the allotropic forms of pure iron, right? Now, today's class we will move towards iron carbide phase diagram. Okay, so before starting this iron carbide phase diagram, right, we will come to know actually what is this iron carbon system. Okay, so first we will come to know what is iron carbon system, what is happening in this iron carbon system. Okay, right. So in this iron carbon system we can start saying that in this iron carbon system metals and their alloys are widely used in industry. Okay, so the steel is an alloy of iron and carbon. Okay, like that we have to write. Okay, the steel, right, steel is an alloy. Steel is an alloy of iron and carbon, of iron and carbon. Okay, so the carbon percentage is how much? It is 2% maximum. Like that we have to write. Okay, iron carbon system, the steel is an alloy of iron and carbon. Okay, right. Next, it is the most important engineering metal and its properties can be improved by heat treatment. Okay, next, iron carbon diagram forms the basis to study the heat treatment of steel. For this reason, the study of iron carbon equilibrium diagram is most important for an engineer. Okay, so this is the main reason for learning this iron carbon equilibrium diagram. Okay, now we will move to solid phases in iron carbide diagram. Okay, next we'll move to solid phases in, this is iron. Okay, this is Fe3. See, this is iron carbide diagram. Okay, now solid phases in iron carbide diagram. Okay, so what are the phases involved in this iron carbide diagram? We will discuss now step by step. Okay, so first we will start with carbon atom. Okay, carbon atom is smaller than iron atom and dissolves, okay, and dissolves interstitially in alpha, gamma and delta iron in different proportions, right, in different proportions. So first we will start with the delta iron. Okay, delta iron, it is the interstitial solid solution of carbon in BCC crystal lattice which exists between 1400 degrees centigrade to 1539 degrees centigrade, right? So 1400 degrees centigrade to 1539 degrees centigrade. So the maximum solubility of carbon at 1492 degrees centigrade is, I'll write here, solubility of carbon at 1492 degrees centigrade is 0.08%, right? Next we will move to ferrite. Okay, ferrite alpha, right? Ferrite is an interstitial solid solution of carbon in alpha iron. So it is also BCC crystal lattice. The maximum solubility of carbon in alpha iron is 0.025 at 723 degrees centigrade. So the solubility of carbon is 723 degrees centigrade is 0.025%. Okay, right? And solubility of carbon decreases to 0.008% at room temperature. We know this ferrite is very soft and ductile. It is magnetic up to 768 degrees centigrade and is non-magnetic above 768 degrees centigrade. Okay. Next, we will discuss after this ferrite. Next comes the austenite. Right, after this ferrite, next comes the austenite. Right, austenite, this is gamma. Okay, austenite, the interstitial solid solution of carbon in gamma iron, it is FCC crystal lattice, is called austenite. The maximum solubility of carbon in gamma iron is it is 2%. So at level 30 degrees centigrade, the solubility of carbon is 2%, right? Eutectic temperature, and decreases to 0.8% at 723 degrees centigrade. Because the FCC structure has more interstitial positions, the solid solution of carbon in austenite is much higher than that of ferrite. It is non-magnetic, soft and ductile, but stronger than ferrite. It has good formability. It has good formability, right? Right. This it is about the ferrite. Next, we will move to cementite. Okay, cementite, right? Cementite. This is the cementite. In this cementite, it is intermetallic compound of iron, and carbon is called cementite or iron carbide. It has orthorhombic structure and is magnetic up to 210 degrees centigrade. Cementite has 6.67% carbon and is very hard and brittle. So it has 6.67 percentage of carbon and is very hard and brittle, and its presence has a significant influence on the properties of steel. It imparts strength and hardness to steel. That is about the cementite. After cementite, we will move to perlite. Perlite. Okay. In this perlite, the microstructure having alternate layers of ferrite, alternate layers of this ferrite and cementite is called perlite. So perlite, the carbon is 0.8%, can be obtained by slow cooling of austenite at 723 degrees centigrade. The mechanical properties of perlite are intermediate of ferrite, soft and ductile, and cementite, hard and brittle. Okay, so this is about the perlite. Next, we will move to lead deburite. After perlite, we will move to lead deburite. Okay, it is lead deburite. In this lead deburite, the microstructure consisting in this lead deburite, the microstructure consisting of austenite and cementite is called lead deburite. So in this lead deburite, the microstructure consisting of austenite and cementite is called lead deburite. It is obtained by slow cooling of liquid alloy. So the carbon here, it is 4.3 percentage at level 30 degrees centigrade. Okay. At 723 degrees centigrade, austerite in the leaderite changes to perlite. Okay, friends. So that's all for today's class. I think all of you understood this class. In this class, we came to know about the iron carbon system, solid phases in iron carbide diagram. So if you get a question regarding what are the solid phases in iron carbide diagram, so these are the things you have to write in your explanation part. Okay, so that's all friends for today's class. If you are having any queries, give your queries in our comment box. I will give you a reply. Please like our channel, please subscribe our channel, please share our channel to your friends. Okay, discuss, tell them about the regular class work going on in our channel. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for watching.